What's up, YouTube? This is my first video. Welcome, everyone. So basically, what this channel is going to be about is SPY and trading SPY. So this was today. I plan on doing daily videos of what SPY does, going over it, looking at possible entries, exits, everything like that. Try to help you guys learn my way of thinking with SPY. And a little bit about myself. I started trading SPY full-time, I want to say like a month ago. So I quit my job. Also, my friend who trades with me, he quit his job and he actually moved in with me. And yeah, so basically, to let you guys know, we're in this, and that's how confident we both are. So I'd like to say we're pretty good at what we do. And yeah, I just want to, you know, I think that I can learn a lot from everyone else, and then I can also teach a good amount. So I guess I can run down what you're exactly looking at. So basically up here, if you guys can see the mouse, I don't know, I think this looks all right. This is this is set up so bad, but in the future I'll get a better setup. But pretty much up here in the top left, we're on the SPY S&P 500. We're on a 3-minute, and this is with TradingView. So I know that I'm in a Discord and some other people use Thinkorswim. I've never used it, but I do like TradingView. So I've never had any reason to switch out of it. And this is I think a 32-inch monitor. So I'll show you guys in a different video my full setup, like monitor, mouse, everything. But for now, yeah, I'll go through my indicators. So we got Bollinger Bands. This top and bottom blue is the channel, and then this is the mid-range. You got your basic candles. I've never really messed around with any of their candles. I've also never felt the need to do that. So I just stick with the regular candles. Here you got your numbers, top channel, bottom channel, middle channel. Then if we go down, we have the Jerry buy sell indicator. So this is basically, I mean, I don't take this for what it is, like a buy sell early whatever indicator. I just kind of like having it there. And this is I'm in Jerry Romine's, he's another YouTuber. I'm actually in his Discord. So these are his indicators, which, yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm not just, oh, it says to sell, I'm selling. I'm not like that, but it is a nice indicator to have. I do like watching these dots run through the channel. I think that's the value of it. I mean, if it tells me to sell, I don't sell, but I mean, if it works out like that, it works out. But moving down, I'd say this is probably the least important indicator, though, to be honest. But moving down, I have another one of Jerry's indicators, which is the momentum. I actually really like this one. And just as like a quick example, this right here where the mouse is, this is what I'm looking for. Now, it doesn't always work. You can see here, this is supposed to be a squeeze indication down. Really wasn't, but we'll get into today in a different video. I'll make that after this one. And then I use a basic RSI, and all these are in the factory settings. The Bollinger Band, the RSI, and the MACD, they're all in their standard deviations or whatever. I don't mess around with that at all. And then, yeah, and I can go into each one of these indicators in their own little video. I think that'd be helpful. Then moving down to the last indicator, we got MACD, one of my favorites for sure. A lot of my trades come off of MACD. I really like it, but yeah, just the standard MACD. And yeah, like I said, you guys can basically expect SPY content. And what I trade is, for now, right now I'm in spreads. So call spreads, put spreads is what something that I found, and actually Jerry made a whole indicator because I've been doing really good on it. So he actually made a whole indicator, but it's only on Thinkorswim. He said he's going to try to get it on here, which would be cool. And yeah, but that's basically what I specialize in. They're not hard. Like you guys will come to find it's really not hard, to be honest. I think a lot of people make trading harder than it is. And you'll see I'm more of a technical, okay, this crossed and this crossed, let's get in a trade. Whereas my friend is very aggressive, and you're going to see both of our styles throughout the channel. And you got, I mean, really, I mean, you can have your own style too. You can have a totally different style than us and still be successful. I think there's a lot of ways to be successful in this. Oh, also I have a simple volume. That's what this is. This is volume. I guess I forgot that. But yeah, basically focusing on SPY. Yeah, sorry if I'm rambling. This is the first video after all, so I get an excuse. But yeah, I hope to do one video a day of just covering SPY after it's closed. Talking about possible entry points for how much I would put on it. Right now, I'm working with I have 26,000 in my account. So I recently crossed the unlimited trading threshold, which is pretty cool. It's really not all I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of in a weird mood. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but I don't know. I think we all go through something where it's like you get to it. Like obviously unlimited trading is one goal, a small goal of many. It's a step towards bigger goals. But completing that step, it's kind of like you need a little break for me. Whereas I thought it was, all right, let's go 10, 20 trades a day. But that's just not how it's been happening. So I am looking into straight calls and straight puts in like 100 contract intervals. I think there's a lot of money to be made there. But as far as something safe and just trying it out, spreads are definitely the way to go. And something like we were talking about today recently, me and my partner Jovan, we were talking about how my goal needs to be do 10 trades, expect to win 7 and lose 3, something like that. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, doing spreads, I've only had 1 loss out of like, I've probably been doing spreads now for 3 months, maybe a little over 3 months. And out of 30, 40 trades, I've had 1 loss. So in my first month of doing it, starting with I think I started with $140. My very first month, I made 2,600%. So I know that sounds insane, but I have screenshots and everything to back it up. Like it was crazy, because something you got to realize is anyone can start this, but I would prefer someone, if they're not into spreads or anything, or day trading SPY or day trading in general, I'd say start with a smaller account so that way you can learn and enjoy the journey. That way you're not just starting off with 100 contracts and then you get screwed and then you're afraid to do it again. I think it is good to start with a couple of contracts, and you can really get high percent gains because the risk is so minimal, and you can do riskier contracts. And when they do go in your favor, and you guys will learn about theta decay, even if it doesn't go in your favor on a spread initially, you just wait it out and the thetas will catch up. I mean, as long as you're not, there does come a point, obviously, it's not free money where if you're screwed, yeah, you got to sell out of it, which, like I said, I only had to do once, and I actually let the contract expire. I was like, screw it. We'll just let it expire. I don't even care. But yeah, I just want this to be a channel focused on SPY, showing you guys my methods, and we can mess around with different indicators, whatever. And like I said, the main portion of this channel is going to be about not necessarily my own trades or my partner's trades. mostly going to be recaps and letting you guys see after the fact, okay, you know, these are things that I look out for. This is how I do things. This is how I read candles, so that you guys can get a good baseline of what you're looking for. And I think that anyone, whether you have a lot of experience or not, can do this, because my friend, literally, I called him up. I taught him, he knew absolutely nothing about stock market, stocks, anything, options, buying stocks, nothing. So literally, I just taught him this in probably like 2 hours on FaceTime. And within like 2 or 3 weeks, he moved out of his state, moved in with me. And now we're just trading SPY, making livings out of it. So I think it's something that everyone can do. And we probably will on this channel look at other stocks, but honestly, there's no point. Like, I'm a very open-minded person, but there really isn't a point to trade any other stock other than SPY or whatever it is. You only need to trade one thing. And if you can become a specialist in that one thing, then you're fine. I mean, there's millions of dollars every minute being traded in here. So, like, yeah, I won't go too much into today, but basically, I was looking at buying 100 puts, and I mean, literally right at 10:30. So right here. I mean, it was textbook. Literally, it would have been crazy. Like, I think if I would have bought 100, now for me, I'm a safe person, so I would have cut it like here. But you guys can see all of this all day. I mean, I would have cut it there and been happy. I would have made like $1,000 to $2,000 cutting it here. Because if I would have seen this pushback, I would have been like, nope, I'm getting out. And I would have waited for the next move. But you guys will see how I trade, and yeah, basically I wouldn't have had a next move. That would have pretty much been it. For me anyways. But yeah, I mean, you let something like this ride from here up, the price is, yeah, $399.40. You can see over to the right over here, and it just freaking all day. I mean, you hold that thing. I watched the contracts. I was going to buy them for, I think, 103 or 113 each, and I was going to buy 100 of them. And at this point, they were worth like 600, like something stupid. You could have made like 50 grand if you hold this all day. But obviously, that's, like I said, that's not how I trade. That's not how I think. If I can get a move like this, I'm nutting. Just this. Boom to, I mean, even boom to boom. That's still that $1,000 easy all day. Just that, let alone, like I said, this. Now, hopefully I do get to a point where I can buy 500 contracts, cut 400 of them here, and just say, okay, let's let these other 100 ride. You know, I'm not even saying when I'm at my best, I'm going to let it ride all day, because in my opinion, there's absolutely no way to know that this is going to happen. Unless there's news coming out, which this morning there wasn't. There's no way to know that this is just going to bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed all day. There's just no way to call it. But, all right, that's pretty much, it's enough rambling out of me. But yeah, you guys can't expect longer videos like this. So if you stuck all the way through, appreciate it. And yeah, there's money to be made here. I hope to teach you guys. You know, I'm not a financial advisor, like I said, so I'm gonna look over possible plays on after the market's closed. That way there's no, oh, you made me lose all my money. You know what I mean? I don't want any of that. I just want to show you guys, here's what I'm looking at. Here's what you guys can look for tomorrow or the next day. And see how you guys like it, whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching, and look out for the next video where I'm gonna basically go over today and what I saw. So bye.